Hi, this is the Keys bartender. It is now 11:20 a.m. on Wednesday. I'm in Islamorada. My wife is stopping by at work to pick up a check, and we noticed around mile marker 80, the traffic is stacked up south of the Tavernier Creek Bridge. And it's looking like people are heeding at least the general evacuation for visitors. And the governor or Monroe County issued a mandatory evacuation for all the Keys residents for 7 p.m. Right now, as we speak, and I guess we missed the 11 a.m. Update, the tracks keep on moving east up the coast. And even though they give an evacuation order and they ask you to evacuate early, there's a reluctance to leave too early because you don't know exactly where it's going to go, and it's best to stay. If you leave early, where are you going to stop if you end up going up to Orlando and it goes out up the East Coast and makes a turn inland? But yeah, I understand the theory behind it because of the Keys. We're cut off when we get hit. That's it. If we're, we could still be in the bullseye, but it's looking right now that it's going to be to the east of us, and we won't be getting. If the patterns are true and all the models are correct, we'll be getting less. But that what happened 26 years ago in Andrew was the Keys were a target, and Almirada and Key Largo were considered to be the target. But right before that, about the hurricane center moved jig to the east about 40 miles, and it hit Homestead and did it. Is devastating. And this is worse and faster moving than both. At least by that one. We don't know exactly how strong the Labor Day hurricane in 1935 was. This morning, at 7 a.m., I did a broadcast, and I was going to Publix, and fresh water was going through the roof. They had 2 pallets of it, and they were just loading it directly off the pallets coming in to there. And today we stopped by, and virtually all the canned food was gone, and the water disappeared again. We don't know what's it going to be like now. We know we're going to be going. We're going to have to head south. We're going to go onto the old highway and work our way up to the next bridge. You can talk. It won't be picked up as much here, and then try to creep our way into over the bridges here. But we have probably a little time to spend right now. We're still hoping for the best. It just seems people are really at their worst during these emergencies. They don't heed the traffic laws. They get impatient in traffic. They panic a little more than they should. So I'll get back to you as it gets a little closer. They're closing the restaurant tonight because with a mandatory evacuation, all restaurants that serve liquor have to be closed. I think they'll be closing the supermarket also. I'll be giving you updates as we get closer to the time and closer to evacuation. And it looks like we're going to stay here tonight, and we're going to consider what to do on Thursday. And as we get closer, we'll have to look to see if we're going to go evacuating north and west or north and east. It's looking like we're going more north and west right now. So for now, if you're in the Keys, please be careful. Please heed the evacuation order. We're at the top of the island. We're only a couple miles away from the stretch. So our leaving will be rather quick. But if you're leaving right now, you got to watch out. There's these boats on trailers. These trailers are the ones that get to flats, and they cause the tie-up here, at least in the Keys and on the stretch and on the highways as they go north, because the trailers are really, some of these are really poorly maintained. Take care. We'll be coming to you later. Keys Bartender. I'll be sending in an extra. We may be doing a regular broadcast too. Bye.